Good evening. Good evening. I hope we are live and in full. I've started the show, and it is the first semi-final of a UEFA Cup since 1984, which I went to that famous night at White Hart Lane. Gibbo, can you hear me? Are we live?
I can hear you loud and clear, and I believe we are live.
How are you feeling, Gibbo? You're wearing a smug grin on your face. You predicted it. Come on, dance in the smugness.
Predicted it, mate. I predicted it the other night. I predicted it all day. I had a bet on Spurs to qualify. I thought it would go into extra time. Wish I'd have done it in 90 minutes now. Mate, I'm telling you now, Eintracht Frankfurt were just a load of hype. We were the better team over two legs. The effort from Spurs was brilliant tonight. But Frankfurt weren't all that. They were just all frilly knickers and no substance, mate. I never thought we'd lose that.
You know, the other channels, no doubt, are going live. Also, Spurs are saying Orange Masterclass. Believe in the project. Believe in Levy. Hippie Hotspur or Hotspur Hippie, who sounds like, but on the buses, gonna believe in Ange in the project, mate. On the buses, Blakey. We are through Ange tactical masterclass tonight. Gibbo, you must now be back on the Ange train.
Look, I don't want to get... I'm not on the answer. I don't think it was a tactical masterclass. I just think we actually played a sensible game for once. Obviously, I thought... So my take on Frankfurt, I thought we were really good tonight. I thought every player worked really hard. I don't think we really created enough. I thought we were a bit blunt in attack, but the team worked hard. And I thought Frankfurt were a little bit long ball merchant. And when you got Van der Ven at the back, pace, do you know what I mean? That is a hard tactic against us. I know we let teams in, they had the one through, but I think they were arrogant, mate. I know they've been giving it all in the media and that our Spurs, but I think they thought they were going to come up against the right pile of shit because of our form. And I just thought that we were over two legs. I thought they were tailor-made for us. I thought we handled them really well.
I think Eintracht probably watched the Wolves game and they thought to themselves, this is going to be very easy. This is going to be so easy for us. And, you know, at the end of the day, I thought that we, all right. My captain, Romero was brilliant, says John.
Good.
Pat Foley, he's not only shocked, he's delighted as well.
Join the club.
And let's call out some of these players here because Pat's still shocked. Hang on.
We're going to the final, mate. We're going to the final now, Dave.
Are we booking out grumpy old Spurs porter cabin in the car park show for Bilbao?
Well, we're going to have to, aren't we? We're going to have to phone around a couple of local tapas bars, see if we can get ourselves a place in the back, and we'll do a live show. We'll get all of our 21 viewers who turn up. If get them to come watch.
Does that mean here in this Sydney long Good Friday morning, I'm looking forward to a semi a bit later on? Is that what you're telling me?
It is a Good Friday, mate, and you can long for a semi. Long for a semi's over. But mate, I just thought from the people were sort of saying about Udogie and Spence, but I thought Udogie was really good tonight. I thought he was really good tonight. I thought to be fair, mate, I thought like Solanke gets a bit of stick, but he works his socks off. He doesn't get many chances made for him, does he? I mean, our final ball into the box and it is poor, but I thought Tau, and I don't want to upset people, I don't think he was great, but I just think he had a little bit more purpose about him than Son.
Yes.
Early doors, I think he faded towards the end. Johnson worked hard. You don't usually see him getting back as much as he did and helping Porro, and I thought he was good at that today.
Yeah.
Just a real... They really dug in, didn't they?
Look, they dug in. I thought Porro had a good game. I thought he was disciplined. I did think he played well. I was delighted to see Tyner Dancer back into it at the end. I thought Bergvall, how old is he again?
Not yet. Just he looks like he's just been playing.
He looks like some player, doesn't he? He really does. And I thought
Bentancur was good.
Yes. But listen, and Ange is a cup manager. Semi-final of the League Cup, semi-final of the Europas. What?
Lazio had just scored, go 3-2 up, 3-0 up,
No,
3-2 on aggregate. Yeah,
no way. Are we going to Lazio? Are we?
at the minute
We're
it
going to
looks that
Rome.
way.
Oh wow! Good morning to Scott in Perth,
Yeah.
Western Australia. It's going to be a long Good Friday. You're damn right, Scott. Welcome. It's been absolutely fantastic. This is the first. Let's not forget. This is the first.
Leon have gone 3-2 up at Old Trafford.
No,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
No way. Is North London representing English football in the semis? Is that what we're saying?
It is.
This is like Gibbo. We're doing a watch along now. You're watching it. This is our first watch along.
It's like Soccer Saturday, but back when they had like George Best and Frank McClintock in them on.
To be honest with you, I am a bit hungover, so I'll be George.
But mate, I just think we'll get to the final now. I think today was all about. Yeah, I think that tonight was all about attitude and desire. Well, look, it's a happy show. We do not want to go in, but
no, we don't.
We cannot the league form. You cannot have that league form and just have that in the clubs. You can't have that. We've got to find that happy medium.
We're instantly reacting, Gibbo, and I
want to see this against Forest on Monday. I want to see if maybe a change of personnel because the players give it all tonight. But I want to see that type of effort and attitude and that type of discipline and sort of setup, not just like the batshit crazy stuff we saw against Wolves. But
come on, Forest,
so happy, mate.
Don't rock the boat, mate. Come on, Forest. At the end of the day, right? Listen, we're in our first European UEFA Cup semi-final since 1984. I had PTSD from one night in Zagreb when we went over there. The manager was in jail and we got beat that night. I was fuming on a Friday morning, but look, the last 25, 30 minutes, I've got to be honest, I was swearing at the screen. I was shouting at Kulusevski. I was shouting at all of them. My son telling me to be quiet. He's trying to have a sleep, and my neighbours are probably lodging complaints today. But who cares? We're in a bloody semi-final in a European competition.
And I know people may not believe this, but obviously people in the groups I'm in, yourself and the other group, it was never in doubt for me. Even watching it, I wasn't, and this is really strange for me. I didn't feel nervous at all at any point. I just didn't think they'd score. I just didn't fancy them to score. I'm not taking anything away from us, but I don't think they were that good. Don't think that they're that good a team. And when I look at the teams in it, people say Bilbao are favourites because it's in their stadium. They're right.
Of course.
We can win this tournament.
Yes.
Really, I know we've been playing bad, but we are probably, on paper, the best team left in this tournament.
Well, maybe the fact that the last time we were in a major European final in a Spanish city and we got done and conned by the referee, maybe the footballing gods will shine upon us and we get back to Spain in a European final and we get a jammy first-minute penalty. Here we go.
And this season, Dave, has been so bad. So getting the Champions League will make a massive difference because I think it's a slower process if we don't win it and we are where we are, and then say the new manager comes in and you're thinking what we're going to do. Whereas I think if you get Champions League football, I've got a feeling even if the club don't get rid, I think he might go, I'm walking away. I'm falling out with all that. I'm walking away. Then someone else comes in and we're in a far better position to push on. And what we've got to do, and won't get into it tonight, is like when we finished 5th last year and we never pushed on. If we get Champions League, we've got to push on. And I think we are Bilbao bound. I'm convinced.
You're convinced. This is it. And how are the final games going? So this is now a watch along of the other games. What are the scores at the moment, Gibbo? What are we looking at?
Let me get Sky Sports up. Let me get that Sky Sports up, Dave. But I think it's as you were. I think the last, so look, you got Lazio 3-0 up half time in extra time. Man United 3-2 down half time in extra time.
Right.
Athletic Club beat Rangers 2-0 and Spurs beat Eintracht 1-0.
Come on, we're solid. That was a solid European performance. People say that Orange Ball is not adaptable and things like that. It was a backs to the wall job today. I think Solanke, he is not quite top draw for where we need to be as a club, not where we are now, right? But you wouldn't have had Son doing that tonight. You wouldn't have had Richarlison doing that tonight. The ball would have not stuck up top if you'd have had them there, right? And it was great that Kulu looked a bit rusty. But that's understandable. He's back now. Look, I think you thought Johnson worked hard. I thought, to be honest, going forward, he offered nothing. I'm sorry about that.
So if we're gonna be picky, which we usually are, I think that we are blunt up front. We're full of endeavour. The players are full of endeavour, but I don't think we've got the link between the midfield and the forward right to supply those players and get them in the right areas. And I think the players we've got up front aren't really top draw. We don't create loads of chances. Like Solanke works extremely hard, but I agree with what you're saying, Dave. It's just that when you're looking at what we're playing, then you sort of watch the Champions League quarterfinals over the last few nights.
Yeah,
or in the Premier League, up at the even from say like Villa, Newcastle, those teams, we haven't got that potency up front, have we? From the midfield or the wide man. So that is something we're going to have to rectify.
Well, look, at the end of the day, right, I hate to say it, I do think the Europa League is our level as a club.
Yes,
where we
it
are
is at the minute.
I said that the Conference League is the egg and spoon race of European football. I couldn't have given a shit about it. I didn't care that we went out because of COVID or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think this is our level, and it's always been a source of frustration to me that we've never got further than the quarterfinals since 1984. I was at that semi-final, second leg, hijack split. Mickey Hazard scores from a free kick, and then in the celebrations, he loses a contact lens into the grass. Somehow he picks it up. He has to go off, get his contact lens put back in, and it was squeaky bum time as we saw it out and to go through to a final. And, I think at the end of the day, it's interesting because, even little signs at the end very quickly, Maddison, I don't think there's much of a relationship between Maddison and Ange. It just didn't look, the body language at the end when they were all celebrating together, they kind of barely acknowledged each other. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Maybe as we are the Tottenham YouTube community, and we're part of the problem, according to the Hotspur hippie from On the Buses. Also Spurs saying that we have these expectations. But, we are who we are now. Now, I did say that Brendan Johnson, I think he looks like Michael Sheen. I'm sorry about that, Ollie. All right. But
he does a bit, mate. He does a bit.
He does a bit. And if you haven't seen...
Ask him to do his Brian Clough impression.
Young man, Vicario. Nobody wants to... Oh, shit. I sound a bit like Jimmy Savile. Sorry about that. Carry on.
Dave, and another point of frustration, like John put in the comment earlier. Romero, fantastic tonight. Yes. So when I talk about Romero, that's what when you focus... I know he wiped someone out at the end.
Stupidly.
That proves what a good player he is. And
yes.
Just, he played the ball in when Maddison got wiped out. But
there's a penalty to Leon. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to get it up and not get it up?
It's a Friday. You're going to get it up, and I'm having a Friday. I'm looking forward to a long Good Friday semi.
That is so frustrating with Romero. But I think if you're up the top of the league and we're playing in the Champions League and you're challenging in the cups, I think you get that level of performance with him. I think it's been so bad, and it's no excuse. But I think he's really switched off from everything, hasn't he? And league-wise and everything. And he obviously wants to win something at Spurs before he goes. But do you think we got a chance of keeping him if we get in the Champions League?
I don't want him to stay.
I know you don't, really, but
I'm so sorry. I mean, even today, who was doing when they did the huddle? It was Vicario doing the thing. Why is that? Because probably Vicario's bothered to learn English. He learned English before he came over, right? And
Yeah.
so at the end of the day, and Leon has scored.
Yeah, 4-2, game over.
Are the Manx gone? Is that
So-
at the Old Trafford Stadium?
Yeah, so one half of my prediction has gone because I had a feeling. I said we'll win tonight, we'll get to the final. I've got a feeling it will be Spurs United in the final. We've beaten 3 times. They'll beat us in the final.
Bodo have scored. What does that
Oh,
mean?
Penalty could be heading to penalties.
Really?
Is it 3
Unbelievable.
apiece now?
It's 3-1, says John.
So they were 2-0 up from the first leg. So
Right. They have scored. So let's get our abacus out. What does that all mean?
I'll tell you what. It's 3-3.
It's our third instant reaction show. It's shambolic. The results coming in everywhere. Thank you, John. It's 3-3 on aggregate.
The only game I can't get on the telly here is Bodo Glimt against Lazio.
I could get it on my computer. I'm a bit worried if I do that, I'll just break everything.
Anyway, Dave. More importantly,
yes. More importantly,
I believe we're going to be looking at semis on the 1st and the 8th of May.
A semi on the 1st of May.
Yeah, and another semi on the 8th.
So that's the 2nd of May. And then that is, it's not far off, is it? 2 weeks' time.
No, 2 weeks' time. So
and then okay, well, go on.
I think we've got to be, hats off to Ange and the lads tonight. They've really gone for it. Do you think then the rest of the season, do you wrap the players in cotton wool till I know it's 2 weeks away, but do you set or do you go, look, play as strong as team as we can, let's build some momentum? Because we've got everybody fit now. This is the proof of where you use the squad.
Oh, Son's not fit. Son was a big loss tonight, eh?
Well,
Sorry,
I think that proved, didn't it, tonight? That was a massive game for us, and Son was out. But I think the feeling towards it all was a bit, well, never. Do you know, like a few years ago, it would have all been
calamitous.
Now, Son's, calamitous. But it all felt a little bit.
I wasn't bothered. I was not bothered. No. I'm so sorry.
And nor me. But what we want to be at is the point next season. I just don't think, and I think tonight's proof. He's not. He shouldn't be a first name on the team sheet now, should he?
No, he should not. I'm sorry about that. I thought Tell did all right tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he did all right. There was a bit more about him. He was more of an attacking threat going forward than Brennan. And I think at the end of the day, I'd like to see him have a go. I think he's got a little bit of arrogance about him, which I like.
Yeah.
And I think that at the end of the day, I want to see him have more of a go. Odeberg, look, it's early days. And if I gave Brennan Johnson, Darren Anderton and Chris Waddle patience for the start of their careers and for Brennan, I think we have to do that for Odeberg. But, no one was saying in the summer window that we should be getting him. Do you know what I mean?
No. I mean, against Forest, I'd like to see Tal get another start.
But to answer your question, sorry, Gibbo, I could not give a shit about the Premier League. And the players clearly haven't given a shit about the Premier League for months now, right?
No,
if someone gets injured in a Europa game, fine. But if they're getting injured in a game and we needed them in their first shot, he's wrapped Mickey van der Ven in cotton wool. I mean, there's all this stuff in the press conference about you'd have to ask the coach why I'm not being picked and blah, blah, blah. There's being a bit silly there, Mickey. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see Mickey playing in the Premier League. I want him to be wrapped in cotton wool. It's nice to see Tiny Dancer back. Let's get him some minutes on the weekend. Ben Davis as well. The league, I know it's a disgrace. We've been absolutely shocking. And he's really should pay the price for that in Orange. However, we have got 2 more games to go to get to a final and a chance to get into the Champions League.
So do we? I'd go Tal against Forest. So I'll play Tal again. I would give Richarlison the start.
Yes, I agree. Richie. Yeah.
Because if it gets to that point as well, he's not being able to play many minutes because of his fitness. So I'd start him and I'd start Kulusevski as well. They haven't got to finish the game, but let's get some minutes in their legs because they could be 2 important players for us.
Absolutely.
I'd probably go.
I want to rest Bergvall now. I want to just basically I want to wrap him in cotton wool as well. Okay.
Yeah, but like bring Archie Gray in. Let him play in that midfield. That's
Yeah,
what we've done.
I
Let's see
do
what
feel
he's
a bit
made of.
sorry for Archie Gray. I do feel a bit sorry for him because he was like, it's a bit like I'm going to give you all the rubbish jobs in the world, and
Yeah.
when the star employees get back, you just you can't
And-
bask in that, right? I feel sorry for Archie Gray. Jed
yeah.
Spence, a penny for his thoughts as well.
Well,
I can't imagine
I
he's
think
too
now.
happy.
No, and I think now we had all that guff about what he was told and he was brought in. It wasn't a tactical masterclass bringing him in, or we've done. It was needs must.
Yeah,
Was the reason he came in.
yeah.
But I hope he still gets used in the correct way, and he doesn't get pissed off, and we get the Jed Spence we thought we had earlier on this season, because I think he's proved. But I don't.
But
like
I thought
what you said,
that's but with Destiny, I thought that was one of Destiny's most disciplined performances in a Tottenham shirt. I mean that seriously.
But Udogie is a good player. I thought he was fantastic last year. When he's at it, he's fully fit, he's a really good player.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I don't like though is what will happen now is when we switch the teams around, we have good players who come into that team, but because we're not focused and switched on, it makes them look bad and it's not great. That's what I'm trying to say. Not wrapping people in cotton wool. Let's use the squad properly. Let's try and build some momentum, some good feeling, so we go into the game even more positive if we can. But
with my FIFA coaching badges, I'd be saying to the boys in the dressing room before the Forest game, I said, you all have a part to play now to the end of the season.
Yeah.
You could be starting a semi. You could be starting a final. You could be being brought 10 minutes onto the end and we need a goal. We need to change things. So we need everyone in this. That's why I'd give a Chilean speech. But Big Ange has got it. We're Australian. We're sporting culture. That's us Australians. That's what we do.
Well, when we signed him, that's one of the things, he's got that. He's got the gift of the gab, hasn't he?
We all do in Australia. We're all like that in Australia.
And I just think now, Lazio slightly different, but I think if we get Bodo Glimt, I know they've done well, but I can't see us losing to somebody like them. Do you know what I mean? I can't see it. I think we just need to keep our tails up, and in that home leg, whoever we play, we need to give them a right good
going over.
Yeah.
Yes. And we don't turn up like cocky Tottenham thinking, we just have to turn up and win it. Yeah.
I think
I've seen that so many. I've seen that over the years so many times, even the bloody League Cup final of 2002. Sorry to trigger everyone.
Yeah.
Right? But so we got to turn up and we got to be at it. We got to, the trumpeter will be there, the drummer, Coity at halftime, introducing Bobby Davro. It's all McIntyre's in a tunnel club, shoveling lobster down his trap.
Bill, I am so confident that we are getting to this final. So confident. Zach, my son, he's in here. He's just come in to get him.
Hello, Zach. Come on.
But
Zach.
he's like, he couldn't believe it. What's wrong with you, Dad? You're so positive. What's going on? I said, I just think we're going to win. Caller. Owen, the caller, Coulshaw, was calling me, telling me to give me head a wobble. I need me head looking at today. And I
give over. I clipped it up. You said you were going to do it. We were going to do it. I said we'd win on. I'd put money on penalties.
Leon's being sheepish, ain't he? He ain't coming on. Leon's sheepish.
But at the end of the day, we can enjoy. The sun's out. It's a long Good Friday. I've got a bit of a hangover. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to cook myself a lovely roast chicken today. Lovely.
I'm off to the game on Monday against Forest, where we'll trot out the B team.
I mean, how are you going to deal with your social media fame? Like a lot of people are going to be coming up to you and asking for
I'll just keep
selfie.
A low profile. I'll probably wear glasses and a hat.
Are you going to keep it humble? Are you?
Yeah.
Is that going with you?
No, not this time. Stu Gallop, friend of the show.
Oh yeah,
gave me a ticket.
Nice, thank you.
Because he's away, so I'm. To be fair, it's the first time I've been this year. We've had things on with Zach's football and stuff like that. No, Phil, I'm in the.
He's in a tunnel club, Phil.
I'm in the tunnel club.
He's in a tunnel club with McIntyre and Bobby Davro, Phil. Sorry
Phil,
about
I
that.
am in the East Lower.
East Lower?
East Lower, yeah. But Phil, South stands where I'd love to go, mate.
Well, Phil, if you see Gibbo, just make sure you get a selfie with him.
Yeah.
He might charge you, Phil. He's gone a bit like that. He might charge you for a
Message
selfie.
me. We'll meet up. But United have equalised.
Which means what? 4-4. There's
4-4.
no away. There's no away goals.
It is 4-4 at Old Trafford. And friend who I work with's gone to that tonight.
Wow.
What a game. Mainu has done it at the death. It's going 6-6 on aggregate.
Gee, I'd rather Man U did not get through, to be honest with you.
Mate, like I said, that's the other part of my prediction is that United will get there and we beat them 3 times.
Well, I'd love it. I'll tell you something. I'd love it if we beat them because Alex Crook, the smug little expletive deleted, I would love to see him like that. Now, here we go. This is an interesting one. If a Boda player's just been sent off,
he won't be able to play against us.
Well, the point is, though, if the penalties are like 10-10 and he can't take the kick, what does that mean?
I've got a feeling that's it. Because they usually go through again, don't they?
Yeah. If he gets to 10-10, does that mean United go through?
John
will know.
John will know. 5-4
United. No.
Oh my God.
5-4 United.
Maguire.
Slabhead.
If this carries on, I think me and you might get a call for Saturday on Sky. We might get called in if Dorsey or Clinton Morrison or someone pulls a sicky Dave. We might be on it now after tonight.
Club spokesman
Soccer Saturday.
Yeah. Who else is on it? Who presents it?
John, one Lazio player doesn't take one. I thought John would know. But look.
Okay.
So it looks like...
Okay. Right,
looks like United... Well, United are through to the semis. So
against Bilbao.
Yeah,
has Bilbao won? I mean, no one's talked about.
Yeah, they won 2-0. They beat Rangers.
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
So
right, okay. Rangers.
It's looking like.
And Gibbo, what about a decision not to have Timo Werner in this squad? I mean, I think that's been a big mistake for me.
I think it was a big mistake. Yeah, I think he could have really made the difference for us, but
I mean, he could have got a flight back to Germany. He'd have come over tonight, right? And he could have seen some of his relatives. So basically, he for free he would have come over, seen some of his relatives, had a schnitzel and some pretzels, and then come back again. But I
don't think he'll see a minute of football for Tottenham again. Will he? What a waste of time when we could have got someone else in that could have made a difference. What a poor signing.
165 smackers a week, you mean? 165 grand a week.
They've just shown the Christiansen misses, the guy who's on loan at Frankfurt from Leeds.
He's very upset. He was very upset, wasn't he?
They had that Etikite went through. They're just showing it now when Van der Ven got back. I was really I weren't disappointed with them. I'm glad because we beat them, but all the hype about, they're this and they're that, and I thought they were very, very average. And they're going on about Etikite. I think he does look a good player, but what an arrogant bastard.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. I know that you prefer your English heroes like Eddie the Eagle Edwards and Frank Bruno, but I like arrogant, dislikable people. No, that's why they are where they are.
But like Berbatov, I love Berbatov, but like I said, I just thought I thought Frankfurt were all frilly knickers and no substance, mate.
But what about, I noticed that there was a Frankfurt fan who was smoking in the stadium. I didn't think you're allowed to do that these days, these Europeans.
But what about though, Dave, the referee having to go in VAR, not being able to decide if that was a penalty and sending the ref to the monitor?
I know.
I mean, that, if anything, proves what are the point of them blokes doing it.
I know. I agree with you. And at the end of the day, I think he should have been sent off, shouldn't he, the keeper?
Yeah, I mean, he was just a bit late, but whether you mean it or not,
a bit late.
But what must them blokes? Do you reckon they've just been sat there and gone, "Oh, it is a penalty, but I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that call. Should we tell him to go?" I mean, if me and you were in there, we go, "That's blatant penalty, mate. It's a penalty. Give it."
I reckon what happened is they were on the dating apps and they're on Tinder and they'd got a match and they forgot to watch the game and they just sent it back down to the pitch. That's what I reckon. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And imagine if Solanke had missed that, because I think that would have been a Darren Bent, Sandra Redknapp moment of his Tottenham career. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would have been it for him, sadly. And I was worried because I thought I saw a little bit of a I thought he took the ball, and I thought, oh God, here we go again. But no, Solanke did the job, and thank God for that.
Straight down the middle.
Straight down the middle. But now let's remind ourselves, Gibbo, we are in the semi-finals, our first semi since 1984 of the UEFA Cup. That big, it's a big trophy.
Yeah.
Graham Roberts was lifting it in the air. He was the captain for the night. Stevie P was suspended. Tony Parks, the hero. Only one Danny Thomas. Wow, what a night. I had to go to school the next day. I couldn't speak for a week. My throat was gone. It was gone.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously.
Yeah, I know that you weren't born in 1984.
I was born in 1978.
Well, there we go.
I just hope that I went out to Madrid for the Champions League final, and I hope if we get there. Yeah, they have this big screens at the stadium, didn't they? So I just hope they do something like that again if we get to the final.
Yes, but we'll be meeting up in Bilbao together in the.
Obviously
for the
people who want to do that, we'll have our live show.
We'll be doing a live show. So there's I work in the city, and there's a load of roadworks and building works going on, and there is a bloke who works there who does look like Ange, and I went up to him yesterday, and I said, "Mate, sorry to interrupt you. Have you heard of Ange Postecoglou?" He goes, "No, mate."
Really?
And I showed him a picture of Ange, and he goes, "That's him." And his mate was laughing his ass off. But I won't take a picture. It's a bit, it's a bit rude and all that. But there we go. Pat Foley was there. He was in the shelf. The White Hart Lane was
Pat.
To have the opportunity to see your team lift a trophy in their own stadium. Obviously, that will never happen. Well, if we're in the league, but that's not going to happen, is it? And Daniel Levy, let's just say congratulations to Daniel. We've got to be balanced here on this show. We've obviously had Levy-nomics on this week. Thank you, everyone, for watching it. And, we've got to be balanced to Daniel. I'm surprised he didn't run on the pitch at the end of the game.
Well, he'll do that if we win the semi, won't he? But, I mean, like we said, you know how I feel about Ange, and we've got to park that for tonight. So we can park the Levy chat for tonight, can't we, Dave? Enjoy a win.
I'm giving Levy love.
Yeah, I know, mate. But
hello?
we
got someone joining us.
Well, we have, but I got to go in a minute.
You got to go.
My bedtime, not yet. All right, John.
It's your bedtime. Fucking hell! All right, lads.
We're all.
I've got penalties. I'm going to use some Chris Kamara penalty commentary as we go.
Let's do the penalties, and then we've been instantly reacting for how long now? 35 minutes. So John, you're going to be Chris Kamara. Who's going to be Jeff Stelling? I'm George Best. No, I'm George Best. I've got a hangover.
I'll be Jeff.
I've got a hangover.
You're going to be Letitia, aren't you? With like the foil hat on your head.
Yeah, maybe. Listen, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning with a hangover.
When are these?
Okay, we got. Is it started yet? Is it started?
First penalty coming out. So, Greek goalkeeper for Lazio is wearing a bright pink goalkeeping kit. It's quite bright. Number 23 for
this is visual.
No, it is.
This is great.
Now, and it's been saved. It was a poor penalty. It's saved.
So who took the penalty? Who took the penalty?
Bodo Glimt have missed the first penalty. It was saved.
Oh, right. Okay. And this is in Rome. This game.
This is in Rome in the Olympic Stadium. Guendouzi wasn't even looking. He was facing the other way. We just got a picture of Guendouzi facing the opposite goal.
Okay, here we go. This is live, ladies.
This stupid hair.
Live, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't get this anywhere else.
You don't.
Absolutely not.
You probably do get this. You probably do get this everywhere else with people far more professional than us. Carry on,
John. Number 19 for Lazio.
For Hardcastle. 19. Yep, go on.
Yeah, I remember that. 1985.
Yeah, you're right. 85. Here we go.
And he steps up.
Now he's walking backwards now. Keeper's put his arms out wide like this.
He's doing a moonwalk.
And he puts it bottom left. 1-0 Lazio.
Lazio 1-0. Are we first legs at home, isn't it? For the season for us?
It is at home, yes.
Okay. United are through. That's annoying.
That was Boulaye Dia scored the first one. Senegalese forward.
Good player.
If you give me the number, if you say the numbers, John, I've got the players' numbers up on my phone.
So today is my youngest daughter's 6th birthday. She's not here. My family are in Argentina. Long story. They've just been to see Liam Payne's memorial shrine because my eldest daughter really wanted to go.
Yeah.
Number 19, Bodo Glimt is up next.
That is Sondre Fett.
Sondre Fett. Is he from Return of the Jedi?
He was doing a bit of jumping up and down.
Boba Fett.
And he put it in top left-hand corner. 1-1.
1-1.
It's 1-1. Okay, 1-1.
So
your family have gone to Patagonia to Joe Lewis's estate.
Gone to Argentina because my wife's grandfather lives out there. Long story. But anyway, my youngest daughter, it was her 6th birthday today. So we had a video call.
Happy birthday.
She was born an hour and 50 minutes before we played Man City at the Etihad in the Champions League quarter-final. So this day, 6 years ago today.
It's an omen.
And we were wearing green kit. It's all fate.
And I'm wearing green because it's the only thing I could saw hungover at 5 o'clock this morning. And when we beat Arsenal,
20 for Lazio, Gibbo.
Oh, sorry, go. Come on, John.
Number 20.
Number 20. The Lazio is.
Oh, he's going to take it left-footed.
Juana.
Oh, and it's been saved.
Ooh.
Almost a mirror image of the first goal. The first one saved. He hit it low along the ground into the bottom corner. The keeper didn't have to dive.
Are we at 1-1?
All square.
We're all
1-1 after 2 penalties
each. This is the biggest live show we've done.
We want Bodo Glimt, don't we? We want Bodo Glimt.
We want to go to the Arctic Circle.
Yes.
So there's a very good on the podcast that Kieran Maguire and Kevin Day do, the Price of Football.
Yes.
They had did you listen to it, Davo? They had the international marketing manager for Bodo Glimt, who's actually an English guy, on there last week. Really interesting, talking about they've only got an 8,200 seater stadium. Well, it's not even seater, 8,200 capacity stadium. Oh, number 27, and he's put it bottom corner for Glimt. 2-1 up for Bodo Glimt.
Has anyone been to Norway?
No.
I have.
I have. I went to Bergen when I worked on a cruise ship in 1995.
Hello, sailor.
So apparently they have to all their away games within Norway. Bodo Glimt have to fly, and all their fans have to fly.
You've got a lot of, but I hope Bodo Glimt win because your knowledge of Bodo Glimt is very impressive here, John. You know a lot more about
because
what
I
we
listen
do.
to the podcast.
Yes, very true. Very true. Where are we up to, John? Give us some. What's happening?
Right, Lazio player, his back's turned to me. He's going to turn around. Number 14 for Lazio, about to take it. He's very straight on. The keeper's doing the old side to side.
Noslin.
Right foot. He's going to go. Oh, bit of a stutter. Oh, he's put it wide.
Non-singer's missed it. Right, okay.
Mate, I said Bodo Glimt in this. I'm telling you, I am planning our way to this final.
2 pens left each.
If you're a Bodo Glimt player now, you run up and you smash
it's Bodo's penalty now.
No, it's Lazio now, when it, John?
I'm a bit confused, to be honest.
No, Lazio just missed.
Oh, Lazio missed. That's right. Here we go.
Here we go. So Mandas, the Greek keeper in the bright fluorescent pink.
Is it a night for the Greeks in the Europa? Will we get a Greek triumph? And the keeper.
All right. Well, the keeper's Lazio keeper. Right, here comes number 18 for Bodo. Or Buddha.
Number 18. Oh,
he smashed it in.
Mo.
I thought we missed it.
M-O-E.
I think it might have hit the inside of the post.
So Bodo Frodo Boggins have got the advantage. Is that right?
Bilbo Baggins are winning.
It just clicked the inside of the post and went in.
I'm very confused. I'd be rubbish on Saturday AM. What? So basically, Lazio got to score this, or they're gone.
No, they've got 2 penalties each. Well, they've got 2, and Bodo have got 1 left.
Right.
So
this is penalty number 4.
Yeah.
And it's
Laguna
Guendouzi.
Oh, no.
He'll miss.
Sideshow Bob. I bet he scores. He'll score.
Oh, no.
Oh, the keeper's pointing to the corners. Bit of a wiggle the hips. Bit of side to side. Bit of the old Bruce Grobbler. Oh, he's put it in.
Right. So where are we now then? What's the score?
We need Bodo Glimt to score.
Bodo score this, they're through.
Come on, Bodo.
This is us going to the final.
Come on, Bodo. Oh, Gibbo, you're being
Come on,
very
Bilbo.
Come on, Bodo.
Come on, Bilbo.
Riveting stuff.
31 people are watching it. Sorry, everyone. We're not doing comments at the moment because we're live. This is like a live reaction.
This is who we've got.
I'll
Come
put
on,
that
Bodo.
comment up. Sorry, it's got to be done.
This is a live, full-blown reaction, ladies and gentlemen.
Number
And I think
7. I can't read his name. My eyesight's not that
Berg,
good.
Patrick Berg. Come on, Pat.
Patrick Berger. What? He's a bit old.
Patrick Berg. Come
This
on,
is better than
Absolutely
5
better.
Live. Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, he's put it over the bar.
No!
Oh,
We've just done a proper live reaction then, guys. That we all went like that. We're like the youngsters,
sake.
the young YouTube channels. We just did that.
I think they've blown it.
Oh
I think they've
no,
blown
that
to
means we've
pieces.
got to go Lazio. The
glazed
ultras are
it
gonna,
over.
the
Oh.
Lazio ultras are going to be slashing our asses again with their knives. Oh, who wants that?
How do you smash a penalty over? I mean, ask
Well,
Chris
he
Waddle
has
in that,
done.
but
He
yeah,
has.
Chris Waddle, yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. This is come on. This is your moment.
Bodo Glimt's goalkeeper's got a bit of a plaster over his eye, on the eye. He
Like
must have
Adam Ant in the Apollo 9 video. Anyway, so John, this is
It's
your
coming.
moment. You're giving us this is
your
live, the penalty.
moment.
Come on, John. This is it.
Number 11 for Lazio.
Castellanios.
Oh, he's
or
taken
something.
it. Bodo
No!
gets it through.
Yes!
Are they through? That's it, is it?
Yeah, Bodo gets it through.
Hey!
They're all running on the pitch.
My neighbours are going to go mental at me.
Spurs
One of the Bodo
versus
Glimt guys is on the
Bilbo
floor.
Baggins.
He's got cramp. They're stretching his leg out. The
Bilbo
Lazio guys
Baggins
like this.
are through, and we are in
Spurs,
this.
Bilbo Baggins. I'm telling you.
Oh, Guendouzi's
Book-
crying into his shirt. Boo-hoo.
Oh, what a shame! And sorry,
Book
where
the
actually
flights.
is there a place called Bodo or Baggins? Where is it in
It's
Norway?
Buddha, yeah, I think.
Is it?
I think
Does
so.
anyone know?
Or was it
I only
Glimt?
went to Bergen. I
I'll
only
tell
went to
you.
Bergen.
Is it somewhere called Santa Claus in Norway? Honest.
This you would not get this on the Hippie Hotspur, Oso Spurs, or We Are Tottenham TV. Where in Norway is Bodo
Yes.
Baggins?
They are in the town of Buddha Municipality, Nordland County, Norway. So yes,
Right. Okay.
Bodo is the place.
Right. Bodo is the place. We're on our way to Bodo.
We're on our way to
We're-
Bodo in the
They were
semi-final.
founded
semi-final.
108 years ago. There you go.
The
There we go.
Norwegian champions. If we cannot beat the champions of Norway, to
Shush,
get to
Gibbo.
European final,
Don't
Gibbo,
you
Gibbo,
do this.
we should
Don't
pack
you
it
do
in.
that. Don't tempt. What do you mean? Every
Did
time
you should have listened to me today. I told you we'd win today. We won.
He's been very smart. John.
I've said we would play Bilbo Baggins in the semi to get to the final, and we are. And I said Man United will get to the final, and that's who we'll play. You heard it here
Hey,
first.
Bilbao are going to be a tough. You actually, but we're better off
But look
playing
what
Man United
United
than
have
Bilbao
done
in the
today.
final.
Look what United have done today.
Yeah,
Man
but
United
I
have been
really want
fucking-
us to beat United in the final and shove it up Alex Crook's arse, metaphorically. Believe
What
me.
the actual UEFA trophy you want to shove up? his
I'd like
cock,
to get the UEFA trophy and live on air, shove it right up his arse and do that. Now I think
Right.
we've
Can we
done
promise
our-
fans? Can we promise fans that the second leg of the semi-final, if the other one goes to penalties, we will do this again, or at some point we will do another reaction show. And
I will. Well, we'll try and do reaction shows, obviously after a game. That's the idea.
yeah,
of
that's the
reaction
best
show.
time.
That's the not before it.
Yeah,
Right. First of all, I think the idea is because I know all the YouTube channels of the youngsters and all their hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they do it
All the
after the show.
hipsters.
That's the first thing we've got to
Yeah.
do. Okay. Then the second thing we've got to do is that I will at some point have to go to work.
yeah.
But I will work. We'll sort that out. I might have to block out half an hour. No one's watching for my work anyway. And then we'll do it like that. And if there is a penalties shootout, then we need to get John comes in
Yeah.
like Jeff Stelling. Oh,
Stelling.
you're Jeff Stelling.
John
Who's he? No, he's Chris Kamara. You're Jeff Stelling. I'll have to have a hang up. So for the semi-finals, I'm gonna have to go out on Thursday night, have a few beers, be hungover, and we've got to keep this now. I'm superstitious, right? You're gonna have to wear that blue jumper. You're gonna have to wear your attire. I'm gonna have to wear my green top and my blue Adidas shorts. Luckily, no one has to see that at any time of night or day. I'll have to have a hangover. He'll have to be coughing in his bedroom. The other one will have to be at his mate's house. That's how we got to do it. It's superstition.
Well, guys, more importantly, what an evening. What
It's
a
time.
fucking
I think
evening.
it's time to go. It's time to go now.
It is time to go. 46 minutes. Thanks for everyone. Thanks for coming on late on John and giving it.
That's right. I've got to take the dog for a walk now.
John,
Yeah.
I think you've done the first penalty shootout watch along in this channel.
No. When we played Wolves in the Cup a few years ago,
I went
me
to that.
and Chan and Caller watched it. We did a live watch along.
Hello,
We
Donna.
drew 2-2 at Wolves when Brian Hill
Yeah,
did 2 sliding tackles on Adama Traore. It was
Oh,
quite.
yeah.
I went to that game.
It's Donna Cullen. She's watching us. Hello, Donna.
Donna, make sure.
So
the next manager-
we're big fans, Donna, and we are fully supportive of everything and everyone. Keep up the good work. And on that bombshell, Gibbo, do you want to wrap it up?
Yeah,
I've got to wrap it up because we're doing a dummy run
Yeah.
here, aren't I?
yeah. Thanks
So
for.
I
thanks for
didn't put the
watching.
music on. Sorry about that at the
All
start.
right.
There's no
but
music.
we're gonna just thank everybody for watching. Thanks Spurs for turning up. And
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Kerry. Thanks everyone for watching. If you like our stuff, like, subscribe, and thumbs up, and
follow us
all
on
that
Twitter.
stuff.
Follow us
Follow-
on Twitter.
MySpace, send us a fax,
Yeah.
telex, all that stuff. And to Chris Kamara joining us from Sussex, thank you very much indeed for joining us. What a way to end the show. Gibbo, you wrap it up. You're good at it.
Enjoy your Easter weekend, and all we've got to say is, come on, you fucking Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Spurs!